All right, today we're going to be talking about how to multiply polynomials. So we're going to do two different steps. We're going to show you how to multiply two binomials. Remember, binomials have two terms. And then we're just going to show you how to multiply any kind of polynomials, whether it's two terms, three terms, so on and so forth. There's two main ways that we're going to go about doing this. The first one is called the Punnett Square. This kind of comes from science class. And notice the two binomials here. We have y plus 8 and y minus 4. And what we do is we do the y plus 8 on the top, and then y minus 4 on the side. You can interchange those, that's fine. But the y and the 8 have to go in one spot, and the y minus 4 have to go in the other. So if you want them switched, that's fine. And then we just kind of do the same thing that we do for Punnett Square, or like you can do it for eye color or genes or whatever it is in science class. But here in the top left is y times y, or y squared. Over here is y times the 8, or 8y. Y times negative 4 is negative 4y, and negative 4 times 8 is negative 32. Once we've done that, all we're going to do is combine like terms. The like terms will tend to be on a diagonal here. So the 8y and the negative 4y makes a positive 4y. So the y squared goes first because it's descending order, then the 4y, and then the negative 32. So that is one way of doing it, just using the Punnett squares. It's the way that I tend to do it when I'm doing them, but you can do it either way. You can either use the Punnett squares or what we call a double distribute. And what the double distribute, or sometimes also called FOIL, I'll show you what the FOIL is in just a little bit. But see this first term, the y plus 8? We're going to distribute the y, and then we'll distribute the plus 8. So the y gets multiplied by y minus 4, and the 8 gets multiplied by y minus 4. You're going to separate it into four terms, just like we had in our Punnett square. We had four boxes. This is going to be four terms: y times y times negative 4, 8 times y, and 8 times negative 4. Gives us the same numbers that we would have had with our Punnett square, and then we add those like terms in the middle, giving us the 4y, just like what we had before. So those are both very valid, and you can do it either way. So here we have c plus 2, c minus 4. So c plus 2, c minus 4 gives us c squared, 2c, negative 4c, and then negative 8 in the corner. Like terms here is going to give us 2c. So we have c squared minus 2c minus 8. I think we're down there with d. Doing this again, we can go ahead and just to do it a different way, we're going to double distribute. So we're going to do the 5x times the 2x and 5x times the 8. And then negative 4 times the 2x and negative 4 times 8. Notice the word FOIL here. FOIL stands for first, outer, inner, last. So first are the first two. Outer is the 5x with the 8. Inner is negative 4 with the 2x. And then negative 4 with the 8 is last. Just a way to remember which ones go together, but it's double distributed. It's that 5x times both of these, and then the negative 4 times both of those. And then writing it out, you get the 10x squared, 40x, negative 8x, and negative 32. Add the like terms from the middle, and we get 10x squared plus 32x minus 32. Both of those work, so if you like to double distribute like that, or if you like to use the Punnett square, I don't really particularly care. All right, here's another one. I use Punnett square, 3x plus 5, and 2x minus 6. So this gives us 6x squared, 10x, negative 18x, and then negative 30. Add those together, that's negative 8x. So 6x squared minus 8x minus 30, which is c. Now what happens when we have more than just binomials? We have a binomial times a trinomial. So we can still do this distributing part. We can take that 3a times everything, and then the 4 times everything. If there was another term, you would have to do one more set. You just distribute by however many there are. And then you have to do each of these parts. 3a squared, negative 36a squared, negative 3a cubed minus 36a squared plus 3a. And then over here is 4a squared minus 48a plus 4. Then we have to add any like terms. We have some like terms here. Negative 36 and 4 is negative 32. 3a and negative 48 is negative 45. Or you can do it in a Punnett Square, but notice it's no longer a square because there's 3 terms here. I have to go ahead and have 3 spots for them. So it's a 2 by 3 now. You want to write it this way, or if it was on its side and then 2 across and 3 down. It doesn't matter, it just depends on where you put these values. Obviously the 3 have to go together and the 2 go together. So if you wanted 3 going down and then 2 across, that's fine. It would work out just fine. So this is 12z cubed, and then here is 9z squared, and then 15z, 8z squared, 6z, and 10. Again, like terms tend to be on these diagonals. So 8 and 9 is 17, and 6 and 15 are 21. So again, we're down here with D. I just want to take a look at this one for a brief moment. Notice there's 3 and 3. So if you were doing a Punnett square, you would have a big one, 3 going across and 3 going down. If you're using the distributive, you got to take the 3x times all of these, then the 2x times all of those, then the 1 times all of them. So they do tend to get kind of large as a possibility, but we should be able to still do these. All right, if you work it out, you do get C as an answer. And that's what I have for you today.